to start a journey with an amazing person. When Josh turned and seemed to look right at me with such focus and concentration from his sonogram, I knew. Really. When Josh would memorize whole poems, heard just one time from Teletubbies, I knew. At 15 months, he may have only been just started to walk, but boy, how he could read and spell. Now, even when things are difficult for Joshua, he'll take the task on, not with gritted teeth, but with open arms and resolve. As you all know, this year has been a year of great changes for our family. Through all this, Josh has taught me to take one day at a time and find joy in every day that comes. Looking out at all of our friends and family here, I realize what an impact Josh has made on so many people. Practically everyone we've invited is here. I also know that those that have passed during Joshua's lifetime, like Grandpa Glenn, Uncle John, Aunt Dorothy, and Grandma, are also here, proudly rooting you on. With all this said, I just want you to know how much I love you and what an inspiration you are to me and how proud I am of you today. Okay. Nice job.
I don't have to stand up here today and tell everybody what an amazing young man you are, because I think you just demonstrated that for everybody. But so instead, what I'd like to do is I'd like to look at you and tell you exactly what I see, because I see a combination of different people and different things. First of all, I see your mother, not just in your smile and your skin tone, but in the way people like you from the very first time they meet you. The way you make people happy, the way you make them laugh. Those things are your mom's gift to you. And I see Graham and Emily in your face. Also, it's in the eyebrows. But it's also in the strong sense of play. A sense of play is something that is so important for people to keep their whole lives. Your eyes remind me of your Grandpa John because they're dark like his and they're full of curiosity. And I see the dark hair of your Grandpa Glenn. And you have this photographic memory too. You have some of your grandma Renee in you, in the way you hate to see your brother upset, and you'll do anything to make him happy. These are all the people and all the things I see when I look at Josh. And I'm in this mix too. I'm your dad. It's a fact that has always made me very proud, but never as much, never as proud as I am right now. Mazel tov.
Before I let Mom and Dad and Josh go back to their seats in the congregation, I ask everyone who knows our Jewish prayer of thanksgiving, the prayer that we say at each of our joyous moments. That means, blessed are you, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who preserved us, protected us, and brought us to this time of joy. Would everyone who knows that prayer please join us in thanksgiving for this most incredible hour of joy. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'achayanu v'kiyanu l'zman hazeh. Amen.
Amen.
I want to say say first, Kolak Abod to Josh, all the honor for making us feel so wonderful today, for helping us sense our spirituality. I want to say Mazal Tov to his parents. He did you proud. And to his tutor, Jesse Kerwick, who has been on the Bima today, we thank you, Jess. We thank you. I have an obligation to give a brief message based on the scriptural reading of the week. And I told you before, it was Noah. Happens to be my Torah portion too. It's something Josh and I share. But my Bar Mitzvah was a long time ago. 48 years. It's hard to believe how long ago it was. And I've been speaking about this portion in one way or another almost every year since then. And today, Josh, just a brief message for you. An old television personality, Bob Winslow, once said, things turn out best for the people who make things turn out best. Well, you made things turn out best today. Why? Because you stood up here proudly, with poise and with purpose, and led us in worship. And what did we get to see, and what do I hope you get to see every day of your life? We remember that story of Noah, 40 days in the flood, 40 days up and down on the waves, 40 days with the animals, 40 nights of the torrents of the sea. And then at the end, the flood was done. The dove flew back from dry land with a twig in its mouth. And what did God give them? God gave them a rainbow. He said, that rainbow is my gift to you, and it is the sign of my promise that the flood will never occur again. Well, that flood, Joshua, has never ever happened. But there have been rainbows. I can remember some beautiful, beautiful rainbows I've seen. Once I was in Hawaii visiting my daughter, and for the first time in my life I saw a full double rainbow. Colors from the ground and up and down and the same back again with a second rainbow. Yes, John?
I think I saw a double rainbow, first saw a double rainbow last year.
Wow. And you've seen one too. And aren't they magnificent? They're magnificent. And what are they? They're the sign for us that God promises that things will be okay in the end. Somehow they'll work out. Josh, all of these people in the synagogue today, all of these people saw a rainbow. A rainbow who shared the depths of his soul with us at 13 years of age, who shared his spirit with us. And what did we see? We saw red and blue and green and yellow. We saw the glow and the brilliance of the rainbow because of the gift of Joshua Daniel Boston. Today, my boy, you are the rainbow. You took a bar mitzvah that could have been a problem and made it turn out nice. And we saw all the colors and the joy of your work. You stood up here and you spoke to us and you lifted our spirits. And it rose and it rose and we saw the colors glowing and growing. And we will see them the rest of this day because of you. Joshua Daniel Boston. Today, you were God's rainbow to each and every one of us. And I pray that each and every day of your life, for one person or another, you are that gift once again, that you bring the same kind of joy, joy of the rainbow, the joy of beauty, the joy of God's side. That is what you've been. You are a blessing. Amen.
Amen.